One God, one Creator, one universe, one supreme, one divine. Then why are we fighting each other? We all should be ashamed. What a crying shame. We're in this all together. When do we say enough is enough? The insanity just has to stop. The temple of God is inside us. Whatever happened to in God we trust? When do we say enough is enough? The insanity just has to stop. Temple of God is inside us. Whatever happened to in God we trust? Regardless of religion, past, color, or creed, we are one, living on this planet together. Why can't we just get along? Regardless of religion, past, color, or creed, we are one, living on this planet together. Why can't we just get along? One God, one Creator, one universe, one supreme, one divine. Then why are we fighting each other? We all should be ashamed. What a crying shame. We're in this all together. When do we say enough is enough? The insanity just has to stop. The temple of God is inside us. Whatever happened to in God we trust? When do we say enough is enough? The insanity just has to stop. Temple of God is inside us. Whatever happened to in God we trust? Regardless of religion, past, color, or creed, we are one, living on this planet together. Why can't we just get along? Regardless of religion, past, color, or creed, we are one, living on this planet together. Why can't we just get along? One God, one Creator, one universe, one supreme, one divine. Then why are we fighting each other? We all should be ashamed. What a crying shame. We're in this all together. We are all passengers here on planet Earth, traveling around the sun. The Earth's equator, the speed of the Earth's spin is about 1,000 miles per hour. 1,000 miles per hour. Cosmic travelers, Mother Earth, a gigantic mothership. Mother Earth, 4.6 billion years old, there's another 5 billion more to go before the sun dies. Before the sun dies, plenty of time for mankind to learn how to survive. Cosmic travelers, Mother Earth, mothership. I am not worried about the dying sun. I am concerned about the health of Mother Earth. Mankind has lost its stewardship. Mankind has lost its stewardship. Cosmic travelers, Mother Earth, a gigantic mothership. We are all passengers here on planet Earth, traveling around the sun. The Earth's equator, the speed of the Earth's spin is about 1,000 miles per hour. 1,000 miles per hour. Cosmic travelers, Mother Earth, gigantic mothership. Cosmic travelers, Mother Earth, a gigantic mothership. You must never give up hope while you are alive and on this earth. You must never give up hope while you are alive and on this earth. Never give up hope, gotta reach down inside and feel the divine. Never give up hope, gotta reach down inside and feel the divine. be ultimate distress. Feel the miracle of love. Never give up hope. Gotta reach down inside and feel the divine. Never give up hope. Gotta reach down inside and feel the divine. You may be in a situation you deplore. Now is the time to explore your inner self. You may be in a situation you deplore. Now is the time to explore your inner self. Never give up hope. Gotta reach down inside and feel the divine. Never give up hope. Gotta reach down inside and feel the divine. Remember, it is always darkest before the dawn. Focus on the light and set yourself free. Remember, it is always darkest before the dawn. Focus on the light and set yourself free. Never give up hope. Gotta reach down inside and feel the divine. Never give up hope. Gotta reach down inside and feel the divine. You must never give up hope while you are alive and on this earth. You must never give up hope while you are alive and on this earth. Never give up hope. Gotta reach down inside and feel the divine. wins a war. Nobody truly wins a war. The powers that be bring us into a war. The war machine making money for the unseen, making money for the unseen. Nobody truly wins a war. Trillions of dollars went into the current war, and we are worse off than ever before. Trillions of dollars went into the current war, and we are worse off than ever before. The powers that be bring us into a war. The war machine making money for the unseen, making money for the unseen. Why do we have a Department of War? We should be allocating resources to the Department of Peace, construction, rather than destruction. We should be allocating resources to the Department of Peace, construction, not destruction. The powers that be bring us into a war. The war machine making money for the unseen, making money for the unseen. Nobody truly wins a war. 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 The powers that be bring us into a war. The war machine making money for the unseen, making money for the unseen. Trillions of dollars went into the current war, and we are worse off than ever before. Trillions of dollars went into the current war, and we are worse off than ever before. You are a visitor on planet Earth. So much of the time we act like jerks. We are just so unaware. We were just so unaware. This life on this planet is so precious. Realize what a gift it is. This life on this planet is so precious. Realize what a gift it is. We take our life for granted, living on planet Earth. What a miracle, your birth. What a miracle, your birth. Your birth. This life on this planet is so precious. Realize what a gift it is. This life on this planet is so precious. Realize what a gift it is. You are a visitor on planet Earth. So much of the time we act like jerks. We are just so unaware. We are just so unaware. This life on this planet is so precious. Realize what a gift it is. This life on this planet is so precious. Realize what a gift it is. You are a visitor on planet Earth. You are a visitor on planet Earth. Young or old, what are you gonna do when you're old? Being old, what does it mean when you're 19? What does it mean when you're 19? only so blessed. The woman in my life, oh, it's so right. The woman in my life, oh, angels, it's so right. My physical life might have gone sideways, but I have been blessed beyond belief. My physical life might have gone sideways, but I have been blessed beyond belief. The woman in my life, oh, it's so right. The woman in my life, oh, angels, it's so right. Angelic love is a gift from above. We're not traded for anything. Angelic love is a gift from above. We're not traded for anything. You are one fallen angel in your arms, and you are doing alright. If you are one fallen angel in your life, and you are doing alright, you are doing alright. The woman in my life, oh, it's so right. The woman in my life, oh, angels, it's so right. Angels falling from heaven around me, so blessed. a day of lovers, time never ends. Such a magical moment, a gift from God. In a day of lovers, time never ends. Such a magical moment, a gift from God. If you have this kind of love in your life, you are blessed beyond belief. If you have this kind of love in your life, you are blessed beyond belief. Beyond belief. How many times do you wake up and feel that deep love in your very being? How many times do you wake up and feel that deep love in your very being? In the day of lovers, time never ends. Such a magical moment, a gift from God. In the day of lovers, time never ends. Such a magical moment, a gift from God. If you have this kind of love in your life, you are blessed beyond belief. If you have this kind of love in your life, you are blessed beyond belief. Beyond belief. How many times do you wake up and feel that deep love in your very being? How many times do you wake up and feel that deep love in your very being? In the day of lovers, time never ends. Such a magical moment, a gift from God, a gift from God. I am living in a sea of mercy. I am living in a sea of mercy. Every breath is a gift. Every breath is a gift. Sea of mercy, always baptized. me, reminding me to live clean. Isn't a lot of mankind fails to recognize the value of this extraordinary gift. Sea of mercy, always baptizing me, reminding me to live clean. Come on, come on, swim in the sea of mercy. You'll never live to regret it. Come on, swim in the sea of mercy. You'll never live to regret it. I am living in a sea of mercy. I am living in a sea of mercy. Every breath is a gift. Every breath is a gift. Sea of mercy, always baptizing me, reminding me to live clean. Come on, swim in the sea of mercy. You'll never live to regret it. I am the soul that lives within. As Rumi said, I am the soul that lives within. I am not this head, I am not this being. I am the soul that lives within. hundreds of years ago, but the truth lives on. He said those words hundreds of years ago, but the truth lives on. I am not this dead, I am not this deep, I am the soul that lives within. I am not this head, I am not this deep, I am the soul that lives within. Such prophetic words, every human being should feel the supreme being. Such prophetic words, every human being should feel the supreme being. I am not this dead, I am not this being, I am the soul that lives within. I am not this head, I am not this deep, I am the soul that lives within. I have been blessed to understand this riddle. True knowledge set me free. I have been blessed to understand this riddle. True knowledge set me free. I am not this dead, I am not this being, I am the soul that lives within. I am not this head, I am not this deep, I am the soul that lives within. The living master can take you there. The gift is free. The living master can take you there. The gift is free. I am not this dead, I am not this being, I am the soul that lives within. I am not this head, If Superman was a man, he would be a master, teaching people just to be. Inside us all, there's a place just to be. Seek the living master, the gift is free. I have sung before, the real Superman is the one who sets you free. Inside us all, there's a place just to be. Seek the living master, the gift is free. If Superman was a man, he would be a master, teaching people just to be. Inside us all, there's a place just to be. Seek the living master, the gift is free. If Superman was a man, he would be a master, teaching people just to be. Just to be.
How can a fish drown in water? How can a man choke on his own words? How can pride and ego bring a country to the brink of war? How can the loss of innocence take away the child inside. How can man pretend to be so smart when he's sawing off his own limbs? Sit still and listen. Inside the silence lies such peace. A wave of bliss is about to release. The secret of creation lies between your eyes. Behold a light more beautiful than anything in this world. This light is pure love, ready to take you on a ride. Surfers ride the waves of the ocean, while the wise men ride the waves of life. Imagine riding the waves of love. Behind your breath lies the answer. Divine music will accompany you. The mind becomes drunk on this bliss. Yet this intoxication is medicine to the soul. For eons of time, man has explored. Buddha, the Christ, and many more have told their story. Behold, the kingdom of God lies within. It doesn't matter if you're a saint or a sinner. We all have the same opportunity to go back home. All it takes is one small step after another. Sit still and listen. The answer to this riddle is found on this easy step. The modern day man looks for God on the moon and beyond. He studies the molecular structure of nature. Through his telescope, he looks for him in all the reaches of the universe. He sends out satellites to search for the unknown. Yet, he doesn't find the answer he's looking for. The wise man looks within his heart and finds the hidden treasure. He finds his way home. Have you ever dialed into the source of your life? Have you ever felt like you had a conversation with your Creator? How would you like to phone your Creator? What would you say? From time immemorial, we've been wired for a direct connection to God. You don't even need an operator. God lives inside your heart. You are the temple of God. No temple on this planet is as magnificent as you are. The Creator hides inside of you. The phone has been ringing since your birth. Pick up the phone. There are no blank calls. This call is the most important of your life. Please tell Susie or John and I'll call you back. I've been waiting for this call all of my life. Hello. Words cannot describe the joy inside. Direct communication to the heart. Your heart is filled with love.
Guru Nanak once said, "The world is a drama, staged in a dream." Mystics throughout the ages have pondered this over. We are living in drama, staged in a dream. Is our dream real? What is considered a dream? We come and go from this world. Is this a dream, or where we come from a dream? We live out our lives in so much drama. We react to the beatings of life. Is there a way to solve this puzzle? It seems very complicated. One layer over another. Yet the answer is simple. Open the door within. Is this from a mystic or a scientist? Kabir, a mystic from the 15th century, said the following: all know that the drop merges into the ocean, but few know that the ocean merges into the drop. Now that is profound. A modern-day Einstein might have said that today. The entire universe exists inside of us. We are a part of the universe. Is this a paradox? We are beyond time and space. There are billions of universes. Inside of our DNA is a part that is not material. It is spiritual. No instrument known to man can detect this yet. Yet the mystics have said all along, you are hardwired for this experience. Ponder this message. The divine words from Kabir are alive.
Sailing home to my beloved. The winds of grace have filled the sails. The tiller is on remote control. Can you feel the fresh wind upon your face? The ocean at times is calm. At times it is stormy. Yet I have faith. Huge waves of change cover my boat. The storm ends and there's calm. At times the journey hits the doldrums. Not a bit of wind in sight. My mind is restless. I'm so bored. Suddenly a dolphin splashes me and grins with delight. I forget my boredom. At times my journey is dangerous. Sharks all around. At times the journey feels like a walk in the park, sitting on deck with a beer in my hand. I'm relaxing with sunglasses on my face. At times the journey feels like the America's Cup, racing towards that cup. I gotta make that buck. At times my boat is going down the drain. My life is in constant pain. I realize that I'm dreaming. I'm in my bathtub, watching the toy boat go down the drain. This vessel of life is incredible. At times this journey is like the love boat. You're in love, and nothing else matters until the wind goes out of your sails. This journey is incredible. I'm sailing home to my beloved. I once had a grand teacher who said, meditation is perfect concentration upon a perfect point. How elegantly said. Imagine the mind is like a tuning fork. Whatever it touches, it vibrates at that frequency. Have you ever felt that material happiness is finite? Imagine the car you've always dreamed of, a yellow Ferrari. In the beginning, it brings you so much joy. You take all your friends around the block for a spin. Day and night, you are satisfied. One day, you notice that a little dissatisfaction has entered your door.
Day by day, your yellow Ferrari becomes a hassle. How many times to the shop? I need an oil change. My brakes need changing. The transmission just went out. Everything material wears out. Material happiness will soon lead to pain. Does this mean we can't enjoy the comforts of life? Do we have to live a life of a hermit? How can we live in this world and live in absolute joy? Meditation brings the individual to the center of the hurricane. The winds of change are blowing, yet perfect calm resides inside. This is your true state. Absolute joy, total bliss. Your mind is vibrating with the word of life. He who says doesn't know. He who knows doesn't say. The truth is not the book. The book is not truth. Truth lies inside of the book, yet it is not the book. The book contains truth, yet it is not the absolute truth. Truth is, was, and will always be. A book is simply words which tries to describe truth. Truth can never be described. How can the mind, which is finite, understand the infinite? A book only talks about the fruit, but it is not the fruit. Only by eating the fruit can you understand. As a man of 40, does our child still exist? Have you forgotten the innocence and the childlike nature of this life? Have we become so bored and preoccupied that we have lost the beauty of life? In the midst of our business negotiations, have we ever stopped and said, "Wow, I'm alive"? We go on in such petty life with so much detail. We place such an importance on getting the deal together. We have lost all morals, cheat and lie our way to the top. Money is God for the people. How would our forefathers react if they saw how we lived? They would probably cry and pray. We had such hopes in our youth. The dreams will never die, but we will. We promised our generation we would never be like our parents, but look at ourselves in the mirror. Have we become clearer? We are stuck in our ways and have forgotten our dreams. Let's wake up. We can make the change. Change can come from our generation. Pay your bills and also know why we are alive. We have already slept in. Now is the time to wake up and change our life. Man climbs the stairway of life and gets very frustrated. He looks for satisfaction, but never quite finds it. Man is tired, but can't find sleep. Alone at night, he prays for an answer. There is an elevator within that man can take. It doesn't stop until man reaches his true home. Stop and enjoy the ride. The whole universe is spinning right between your eyes. The secret of life lies within. The mystery of this riddle lies in your heart. Be like a child and discover your youth. Your true father and mother are keeping you alive. Relax and enjoy the sweetness of breath. Whatever you focus on, you eventually become. If you want to be a surfer, you first paddle out on a small day. Maybe some people paddle out their first time on a huge day. I wouldn't advise it. Anyway, at first it's real difficult just learning to paddle the darn board, much less catch a wave. Timing is everything. If you're too late, you will go over the falls, which really hurts. If you don't pass fast enough, you won't catch the wave. What really hurts is when you don't paddle fast enough. The wave can decide that you're going anyway. That is when you learn a major lesson. Anyway, over time, you'll learn how to surf. Years later, you're a surfer. It is a part of your life. Whatever you focus on, you eventually become. If you want to be anything in this world, you must focus on it. Nothing doesn't come overnight. Some things take longer than another does. For time immemorial, man has sought the mysteries of life. Those who focus their life on it eventually become it. In that state, they have nothing to prove. They will act like a child. If someone tells them they're wrong, they will just smile. We can all be in that state. Remember, whatever you focus on, you eventually become. The secret lies inside of you and me.
Serenity is a state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled. Think of life as a video game. In a video game, once you master a level, you go to another level. People love the challenge of playing the game. Now imagine playing the video game of life, which by the way you are. Have you read the instruction manual? You know even if there is one? Are we on autopilot on this life? Anyway, here's a few suggestions on playing this complex game. Imagine you're playing this video game. It's old and new at the same time. The purpose of this game, as you know, is to go through the various levels. Step 1. Life throws you a curveball. How do you react? If you can be in a state of being calm, peaceful, and untroubled, you go to the next level. Otherwise, life throws you a curveball and you try again. Now if you pass level 1, be ready for the next step. Life throws you a curveball. How do you react? Serenity is a state of mind where you can go through and learn how to react to life. Been there, done that. It's learning the video game of life consciously, not in a stupor. Every step of the way is a practical learning experience. Each time a curveball is thrown, Remember, you can hit a home run. I love the definition for forgive. Stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone for an offense, flaw, or mistake. Imagine a person does you wrong. You have every right to be angry. Time passes, and the person who wronged you has forgotten the situation. But you haven't. The anger is still festering within. The poison left by the arrow lies inside of you. The moment you truly forgive yourself and the other person, true alchemy occurs. True healing can take place. This is the law of forgiveness. It doesn't say you must forget the experience. The law says to forgive. Big difference. As a world, we would truly be more content if we forgive ourselves and others. Learn from your mistakes. Forgive yourself and others along this journey of life. Here's some definitions of ego. A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance, a boast to my ego. For psychoanalysts, the part of the mind that mediates between the conscious and the unconscious and is responsible for reality testing and a sense of personal identity. For metaphysics, a conscious thinking subject. Our ego can be man's best friend or his worst enemy. We have seen that for thousands of years. In the Buddhist tradition, they have studied the mind and ego for thousands of years. They have learned practical tools to cultivate the ego and mind. Imagine a farmer planting the seeds and going through the process of the final picking of the crop. Mystics have taught the same inward farming. You can cultivate the mind and ego to be a true reflective nature of ourselves. This is the greatest thing we can do for ourselves and the world at large. In fact, you can't take anything with you when you die, but you can take the fruits that you have cultivated with you. Imagine you are a conscious thinking subject inside of a human body. You are the universe. You just don't know it. I'm sure by now you know that the sun in the sky has nothing to prove. The sun just shines. The moon at night doesn't say, "Hey, look at me." The wind doesn't whisper in your ear, "I can blow you away." The wind just is. It doesn't have anything to prove. A dog just loves his master. A dog has nothing to prove. The dog just loves you. The Creator has nothing to prove. The Creator is infinite love. The Creator doesn't judge you. The Creator just loves you. Are we the only creatures on earth that has something to prove? Where did we get that from? What are we missing in life that we have to continually prove ourselves to others? A wise man has nothing to prove. He just smiles.
When I was young, I heard the story about 3 blind men touching an elephant. Each man touched a different part of the elephant. One touched the elephant's ear, another touched his feet, while the last touched the tusk. They began to discuss their experience and a huge fight began. I'm right and you're wrong. I know all the answers. You're a fool to believe in that. What a child you are. Yet they all had their own individual experience. It was a piece of the puzzle. Not the puzzle itself, but a piece. Are we like the blind man touching the elephant? My religion is better than your religion. I'm going to heaven while you're going to hell. I'm going to declare war on you. I'm going to convert you. Religion has a piece of the puzzle. It is not the puzzle itself. Each religion is different and unique. The essence is the same. Which part of the elephant did you touch? Maybe it's about time to be open to something new. Your enemy is talking about the same thing you are. He just has a different piece, a different point of view. In the end, the essence is the same.
When is 1 plus 1 only 1? When is 1 plus 1 only 1? When you immerse yourself in Him. Go to the school of true knowledge. This is the only math you need. Addition by subtraction. Take yourself away, and what is left is nothing. Do you know the value of 0? Do not worry, you will not disappear. Your heart and soul will blossom and grow and explode with love and joy. More is less, and less is more. There are no worries here. Half of what you worry about never happens, and the other half is only half as bad. Student, do the only true man. You then become the teacher of Him.
Love is like a fox. Love is like a fox. Quietly, it stalks its prey. But when it strikes, it makes its presence known. Have you had an accident? Have you had an accident? It can happen many ways. When our hands come off the wheel,
and put us in a daze. We must pay diligent attention. We must focus when we look. If we become distracted, thoughts steal it like a crook. We sense where we are going, and when we use his GPS, our journey and arrival are then guaranteed success. Just keep the eyes one-pointed and always steer the wheel. We will travel safely through all traffic jams. Pay attention to what you feel. You will know upon arrival. With clarity you will see. You can never lose his license or ability to be. Do you know what's best about this? We can travel near or far. The magic is in getting there. We don't even need a car. Remember, there is nothing, anything new, just what we forget. So keep your hands on the wheel. We will never have regret. Do you know his number? Do you know his number? Does he call you on your phone when you want and need to speak with him? You never are alone. He calls us every morning. He speaks with us at night. He answers us at hyperspeed. He's faster than the light. Do you hear his ringtone? Is it music to your ears? When by grace we speak with him, he rides us of our fears. Do you use his magic smartphone? Did you sign up with his plan? His phone comes free when joining. It's inside every man. Just don't forget his number. And may we please remember his name. And by grace we speak with him. We always play his game. Are you an active member of his eternal cosmic plan? Then recognize his ringtone. Your devotion, it will fan. Go be a lover. Just remember this. When he calls us, answer the phone. Does he talk to you? Does he talk to you? Do you listen when he speaks? Do his thoughts come waiting through your head and heart? He is the craftiest of sneaks. Does he act as guide to what you remember do? And sometimes what you think? Have you left his magic in your breath? His holiest of links, does that bell ring true when you hear his voice? Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear. I thought I was going crazy. Have you been struck by Cupid's arrows? Have you been struck by Cupid's arrows? He works for him, you know. Their tips are drenched in passion. He is everywhere we go. He penetrates our heartstrings. He shoots straight through our souls. And every try I try to run to capture me his goal. Do not fear of being hunted. He finds us just the same. He knows where we are hiding. Devotion is his aim. Please hunt me down and shoot me with your arrows dripped in joy. I try to run and hide from you, attempting to be coy. Sometimes I even see you. At times the wait is long. Sometimes I get to listen and hear your eternal song. I always get to feel you and sense that you are near. Please annihilate my ego and take away my fear. May I always be your hunted and ready for your kill. And when your arrow pierces my heart, I love to feel that thrill. P.S. His love is like a fox. Quietly it stalks his prey. Yet when it strikes, he makes his presence known. Have you flown his magic carpet? Have you flown his magic carpet? What? You didn't know that it could fly? Have you seen the stars at midnight in the darkness of the sky? Do you feel his breath breeze each morning or sleep the day away? He visits us with every breath. May we welcome him to stay. Let us ride his magic carpet, where it flies is so sublime. Instructions are in the inside on how to take the ride. Do you know of flying carpets or scenes in the dark? Or do you join in city when you visit heaven's park? He always wants to join us. Have I always time for him? Or am I sometimes busy, doubting I can swim? Let's dive in holy water. Only egos ever drown. When swimming with our lover, smiles change from frown. When next you see his carpet, just know that you can fly. It is knowledge how to fly it that lets our egos die. It's so easy to fall in love. It's so easy to fall in love. Not so easy to rise in love. Have the burning flame of desire lit your travel bug? Does your every breath dare to know its source? Is your vessel worthy? Does it sink or sail? We're sailing the river of his eternal love. One needs not aim its rudder. Just follow all the stars at night. Effort and grace will take us there, to a world beyond both comprehension and belief. Let's sail with him on the river of every breath. It is the greatest journey one can ever take. The joy is in the journey as well as the destination. The itinerary is beyond belief. Heaven is its port of call. Let him be your captain and mine. All we need is to enjoy the ride. Are you afraid of sailing? No one here ever drowns except into the sea of his eternal love. On his vessel, all travel well. The secret is to learn to ride the waves. You will never get seasick. Just don't ever leave his ship. Your travel agent awaits your call. Do you know the number? Then book your travel now. Why? Because as he has said, tomorrow never comes. Eternity is now in every breath. Listen, do you want to know a secret? Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Closer, let me whisper in your ear. Say the word you want to hear. Yes, I'm in love with you. This is not John or Paul nor Ringo singing. This is your captain and pilot speaking. Do you want to fly with me? Let me take you to heaven's gate. Come with me to the land beyond time and space. The ticket is free. All that is required is your willingness to fly. Come with me through my starry endless sky. Put on your wings and ride. You are already there, and I am always with you. Let me show you who you truly are. Be the butterfly. Student, remember this. Only the butterfly knows why. The caterpillar can fly. Are you finally ready to play divine hide and seek? Are you finally ready to play divine hide and seek? Then you must commit to its only rule. You must seek only with your heart and play completely in the dark. The path is lit by fire. Burning desire and guides your every single step. Have you far walked? Do not worry, your feet won't burn or even touch the ground. Your heart will with desire, and its flame will guide you. Come and play and join in this eternal dance between heart and soul. between every single breath. Nothing is really hidden. It is just that the blind cannot see. Students, the time is now. Put on your glasses. Do you want to go to Eternity's Garden? I've been really enjoying my newfound love of writing poetry. This is my third poem. Any feedback really helps and is greatly appreciated. Do you want to go to Eternity's Garden? It truly is an amazing place. Admission is always free, and the secret space is always open. Finding it is the key. It's off the beaten trail. It takes knowing where to go. A simple but not easy task. Many have come close, but never entered through its heavenly gates. Do your heart hear its whisper? Does it call to you, your heart? It lies between your heart and soul. Time is endless there. The vistas are incredible. Much more than mere words can describe. The sweetest fruits are grown there with the most heavenly of nectar. Do you want to come in? If so, then follow your every breath. The most ancient GPS upon arrival. Just read the password. No words are spoken here. In this silence, all things flourish and grow. Just listen to your heartbeat. Every beat says enter. Just do not think about it. Understanding is the booby prize. I hear thunder. I received so much positive feedback on my first written poem yesterday that I did another one today. Let me know what you think. I hear thunder. I see lightning as the sun darts in and out between the clouds. Do you pay attention to the rain? The winds of grace can carry you. Lift your sails and catch the wind. I will take you where you truly want to go. The rain, both in and out, refreshes you as you go deep to catch its every drop. Student, do you want to sail on the vessel to eternity? Then trust the divine will take you there. Watch the stars twinkle inside your very head. Let the light of love and kindness guide your way. Perfect God, perfect man, perfect being, perfect life. The life of God is my life now. It is all in there, inside of you, complete and waiting for your call. Waiting for you to say, who is there? And of course, Please come in. A flute divine plays within. I wrote this earlier today when feeling inspired. A flute divine plays within. With every breath I take, spirit dances invisibly within my buried chest. I ride on a swing which never stops. The sun, moon, stars shine brightly, even behind the clouds. Do you know who you are? Do you know why you are here? The ladder to climb to heaven is tall and steep. Its rings are rickety and difficult to stand on and climb. All the riches of the earth, gold and silver, precious gems, cannot take you there. Do you want to fly? The journey lies within. All you need to know, you already know. Students and teachers alike, all must go within to find the true gem. It lies right between your every breath.
Charlie, the dragon. Charlie came in contact with the dragons here 5,000 years later. Much to say, our simple cave transformed quite dramatically in 5,000 years. Our simple cave was a vast underground city where around 2 million people were living here. It was the golden age of man and dragons. Our city name was Shambhala. Most have changed. Our way of life is so far advanced that anything has been seen on Earth. War was thousands of years behind us. It was a fate, memory, and time. Charlie was an incredible dragon trader. He had hundreds of dragons moving exotic fruits all around the world. He studied for years with a master dragon teacher who taught him how to meditate and be one with the universe. Both little Ricky and little Johnny became friends immediately as they met. Charlie came from South America, from the land of Peru. Both of them were on the same wavelength in life. They shared a common bond which could never be broken. Charlie was trading the following fruits: chirimoya, mangoes, pitahaya, dragon fruit, guava, and papaya. Both little Johnny and little Ricky never tasted anything so delicious. It became an instant hit in Shambhala. Everyone was talking about it. Charlie and the twin dragons loved to fly together and meditate. Charlie knew how to fly like he was on a super roller coaster. He knew how to use G-forces to do incredible maneuvers like upside down loops you see in roller coasters today. He had a Latin flair to him. Charlie came and traded with us about 2 times a year. He had busy trade routes he established. Charlie started the Silk Road trade route years ago, and by chance discovered a conversation about the hidden city of Shambhala. Most in China and Tibet hear about our hidden city, but thought it was a myth. Charlie loved adventure. He wasn't only a business dragon, he was incredible with the arts and music. He told me one adventure that left my brother and I quite mesmerized. You see, in Peru, humans, love to ride the ocean waves, much like dragons fly in the sky. He discovered a place in Chacama, a small, sleeping fishing village. Here, along the beach, was a vast point where you could see 10 waves breaking in the distance. The waves would follow the coastline for a mile. It was the longest wave in the world. Charlie was friends of most of the surfers. They were the farmers that grew the exotic fruit. The surfers taught Charlie how to body surf. On huge days, Charlie would swoop down from the sky and gather so much speed he could easily catch any wave. He invented the modern-day jet skiing years ahead of his time. Charlie would ride this wave for miles, laughing and giggling the entire time. All the surfers would clap their hands in delight. Charlie brought little Ricky and little Johnny to Chicama. Remember, they were both around 5,000 years old, but they were young at heart. Little Ricky and little Johnny spent the entire day catching one wave after another. They would always say, "Just one more, and we'll call it quits for the day." The surfers provided a feast in honor of the twins coming to their country. Now little Ricky loves to try anything that was different. The surfers provided a feast that dragons and man are still talking about today. Little Ricky still remembers it. Charlie introduced the twins to the hidden dragon community. The dragons and man never fought with each other. They became friends from the beginning of time. Both of their cultures totally respected Mother Earth Gaia. At that time, both man and dragons would hold sacred ceremonies, prayers, and meditate together. They realized the connection between the earth and stars. You see, they knew they were stardust. They came from the stars. Meditation was the doorway to the universe within. Charlie took little Ricky and little Johnny on a tour of Americas. They saw vast civilizations in Guatemala and Mexico. They saw great pyramids all over the place. You see, David had the vision of the dragon become a reality all over the world. Charlie took them to Florida, where life was so simple. The Indians loved the dragons, visiting them. They went to Malibu, where the Chamush Indians lived. They taught the Indians how to surf the long waves during the summertime. The natives would love to watch the dragons riding the waves. You see, they only fished along the shore. This became a hit with the young locals. People are still talking about it today. At some point in time, Charlie moved to Canada, a city called Toronto. He settled down, married, and had children. Everyone loved Charlie. He gave life to the party. He loved his children and wife. Of course, he had many friends. Boy, did he have stories to tell. He could probably talk the rest of his life about his incredible journeys around the world. By this time, Charlie became one with the sun, moon, and stars. He was still in the dragon body. You could say he was enlightened. He discovered his true nature. You see, there's a point where you simply shine. Charlie just smiled and shined like the sun.